And we are on Decimals 01, and we're on problem number 8. And that problem is a division problem, and it's written as 0.62 divided into 0.22072. Now, when we start with these decimal problems, the first thing we want to look for is the decimal place in this number here. We can see that we do have one, and the goal is to try to get rid of it. And to do that, you want to move it all the way to the end of the number. So to do that, we move it over 2 spots to right over here. Now, whatever number of spaces we move the decimal over here, we have to do the same thing to this number. So we move this one over 2 spots. This one's also got to get moved over 2 spots. So the new problem we have should be 62 into 22.072. Now, when you look at that rewritten problem, you shouldn't have any decimal points left over in the number here on the left. So make sure you've done that. If you don't see that, then there's something that you did wrong. So now we can go ahead and divide. And to do the division, we'll actually ignore the decimal point for now. We'll just make sure that we write it up here in the final solution. So 62 to 22 doesn't make sense, but 62 can go into 220 a certain number of times. For that, let's try 62 times 3, and that gives us 186, and that seems to be the biggest number that could fit in without going over. So let's go with 3, and we'll subtract the 186 from 220, and that's 34. We'll drop the 7 down, we'll have 347. Now, how many times does 62 go into 347? Well, let's guess maybe 5 times. So let's check. 62 times 5 is 10. Carry the 1. 30 plus 1 is 310. 310 seems to be the biggest number that could fit into 347. It's a multiple of 62. So we'll go with the 5. And we'll subtract 310. That gives us 37. Bring down that 2, and now we have 372. 62 goes into 372. Well, 62 went into 5 times for 310. I bet you 62 times 6 will get us pretty close to 372. 2 times 6, 12. Write down the 2, carry the 1. 6 times 6 is 36, plus 1 is 37. And lo and behold, 372. That's exactly what we need. So we'll write down the 6, subtract 372, and we see we have no remainder. Now you can see we put the decimal place exactly above the decimal point in the number here. So our final answer is just 0.352.